Hello, everybody. Today I'm going to talk to you about the top 3 reasons why we as humans seek validation and approval from others. And then I'm going to share with you my 5 best tools that you can use to help you better learn how to trust yourself and stop seeking approval from other people. So for all the best information, tools, and tips on mental health, love, relationships, and career, join me here every single Thursday. And if you don't know me, I am Tess Brigham, licensed psychotherapist and board certified coach. And I am so happy to be here and talking about this subject because this is a huge issue for my clients for 2 reasons. The main one is their age, because I work with young adults. And the other one is social media. Social media is a big part of young people's lives. It's been part of your life for for many, many years. So I often say that there's many things about getting older that I don't really love. I mean, listen, my knees hurt, my back hurts all the time, I've got aches and pains. But one of the nicer parts about getting older is that you just have more time on the planet so that you get to really learn how to trust your instincts. And on top of that, you just have more experiences so that when things happen or when you run into uncertainty, because you've probably been through something like this before, it's much easier to handle. And so this is what I see with my clients is they really struggle with trying to trust themselves. And what happens is they don't trust themselves and they look outward at other people for validation. So what is validation? Validation is, props for a job well done. And it's really important. We all need validation on some level, not just from ourselves, but from other people. It is important. I'm not saying that it's not, but the problem is that if you only get your sense of self and validation outside of yourself, if the only way you can feel good is when someone else from outside of you, not you, validates you, the problem is that you're putting all of your trust, your power, your sense of self, everything into other people. And you want to be the main driver of your life. You want to be your biggest champion. So, why do we do this? I talked about the 3 reasons, right? Well, I can spend hours talking about this, but I'm going to hit the highlights. There are 3 main reasons why we seek outside validation. Number 1 is it's part of our DNA. We were born and we're born as babies. We're very vulnerable. We need to be loved and accepted by our parents. And once upon a time, we were once cave persons. We were all out in the world. It was all about survival. And so you had to be part of a tribe, a group, and you had to be accepted by that group. And if you weren't, you were out. And that meant death. So it's part of who we are as people. Then what happens is we go off into the world, we get older, and then we enter into late elementary and middle school. And all of that stuff gets reinforced again. The need to belong, the need to be approved, the need to be seen as, like everybody else, right? Those years are really hard because if you're anything different, you're criticized and judged. Though I want to say that life has gotten a little better over the years, but it still is incredibly difficult to be a young person right now, no matter who you are. So middle school, we have the cave person DNA, middle school reinforces it. And then you get out into the world and social media almost kind of hammers it home, right? Suddenly in the world of social media, right? Approval, likes, it gets really easy and it gets almost addicting. And so what happens is that you post a picture on Instagram and suddenly you're judging whether or not it was a good memory or a good day or a good picture based on how many likes you get, how many comments you get. When in reality, it's your life and you should be enjoying it. It shouldn't matter how many people like it. So how do you handle this? How do you deal with these issues? How do you seek validation within? Well, these are my 5 top tools that I want you to start using. The number 1 is you need to start making a list of all of your accomplishments, all the times when you really nailed it, the times where you felt so in control and really good. And I want these to be in a list form and you can be constantly adding them. If you're at work, anytime that you get praised or someone says, hey, great job, or you really nailed it on this thing, I want you to save that email. You should have some kind of running list that you've created based on events of your life that you deemed awesome, wonderful events, also from other people. This becomes your success list. This becomes you at your prime. So that when you're feeling down or low, or you're looking at your social media feed going, why doesn't anyone like my photos? Go back to that list. That list is your master list to show you that you are awesome and that you have accomplished so much. Okay, number 2 is, this is a great one if you're about to give a presentation, if you're about to do something new and different, is to do what we call a success review, which is about 5 minutes before a big presentation. Close your eyes, visualize yourself at a time where you felt so in control, so happy, so fulfilled, where it felt really like everything was coming together. And I want you to visualize and put yourself back in that moment in time and really walk yourself through it. See yourself going up and walking up on stage, whatever the moment was. Visualization is really important, and it's very important. Our brains, our minds we can visualize something and our brains will think it actually has happened. So that's what is so powerful about it. So success review, all right? So I want to give a shout out to all of you out there. Who here, drop a line, drop me a note, tell me, okay, that's it, Tess, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do a success review, or I'm gonna do this list. Tell me about it and tell me how it's going for you. All right, 3 is social media. Get off of it. Give yourself like a month-long cleanse of no social media, no Instagram, no TikTok, no nothing. Social media is one of those things where you really have to limit it. And I know this for myself as well. If I'm on it too long, I start to go, I'm not as successful as this person. What am I doing with my life? They have such a better life than I do. I just go down a rabbit hole just like you. So avoid social media. That's the 3rd tool. Number 4 is, when you're feeling low, go and do something you're really good at. So confidence is a muscle. And so when we do things that make us feel confident and sure of ourselves, what happens is it builds more confidence, and more confidence makes us really go and say, okay, I'm going to do this now. And you start to feel even more confident. And then that builds upon itself, right? So a lot of times when we're feeling low, or we feel like we have a new job and the new job is really tough, it's hard to figure out and there's so many new things, go do something that you're really good at. Whether you're an awesome writer, or you love to run and you're super fast, or if you are a master knitter, or you love trivia, whatever it is, go do it. Okay, and so finally, number 5 is this. Have empathy for other people and compassion for yourself. Empathy for other people means being able to put yourself in their shoes and understand, things are really difficult for that person, and I can put myself in their shoes and understand that life is hard for them at times. And compassion for yourself is being able to look at yourself and go, I am human, I make mistakes, I don't do everything perfectly, but when I think about other people and what they're doing, I try to be kind to them, so why can't I be kind to myself? I add this in because a lot of this validation stuff is about our judgment of ourselves and other people, what we value as being successful, what we value as being beautiful, what we value as being like they have a worthy life and I don't have a worthy life. It's not about being in a competition with anybody else. It's about you focusing on you. All right, I know you got this. So if you feel like if you're struggling with trusting your own instinct, I actually have something for you right here on my YouTube channel. I have a 30-day challenge called Out with the Old and In with the You. It is 30 days. You can do all 30 or just a couple, but it is all geared towards helping you understand your instincts. If you like this video and feel like you have a friend who would appreciate it, please share it out to the world. Spread the news, please. Comment below, give it a thumbs up. And if you love it, subscribe. I'm here every single Thursday. All right, that's it for today. I'll see you next time. Bye.